If you own or run a marketing agency and your clients sign up with you because you promised them leads, sales, and meetings, but you're struggling right now, then this video is for you. I'm Peter, CRO here at Lead Onion, and we help agency owners and founders 10x the results they drive for both their business and for their clients by giving you information that tells you the exact people you need to target that are in market for what you and your clients sell. In this video, I'm going to walk you through how you can retain customers for life and ensure you're driving the best possible results for both your business and for your customers. A framework that's going to help you start this right now for yourself. Some of the problems that are probably standing in your way and making it difficult to grow and scale. I'm going to share examples of customers and agencies we're already working with that are driving the kinds of results that you want to. And at the end of the video, there's going to be a bonus, so stick around right to the end. Let's get started. First up, who's this for? Well, we're for marketing agencies that want to scale the number of clients they have whilst delivering the best possible results for their customers. We work with agencies who are typically using platforms like Apollo, Clay, or LinkedIn to drive their database building, list building, and outreach. And we work with agencies who are struggling to cut through. On average, B2B outbound campaigns generate less than half a percentage point in terms of positive responses. So you find yourself having to work so hard, doing so much management just to deliver a meeting for your client. And how most clients typically pay per meeting, this can be really challenging and time consuming. We help solve this by making sure that you only ever target the prospects that are actively searching for what you sell. We also work with business leaders who recognize that your clients are fickle and they're afraid of losing customers because of how challenging outbound is today. And we work with business leaders that want to scale their pipeline quickly and marketing agencies that are using both outbound and inbound methods and want to get better at it. Well, what do we promise? Well, we promise we'll help you deliver 10x better results and scale your agency with the Lead Onion methodology. The biggest problem most agencies struggle with is that they target clients that are not in market. Think about your own agency right now. You're probably building lists on platforms like Sales Navigator and Apollo, running email campaigns, running LinkedIn outbounds, and getting minimal response rates. This is common in so many different industries and spaces, so you're not alone here. On average, there's only ever 10% of your market that's even thinking about working with a business like yours. And that means 9 out of 10 of the contacts that you target are not interested. We help change that dynamic by identifying the exact individuals that fit your ideal customer profile perfectly the moment they search for services like yours or for your clients. So that any outreach you run, whether that's an email, a call, an ad, or a LinkedIn DM, resonates with the best possible person at the best possible time. Our clients typically see 5 to 10x improvements in response rates from their outbound campaigns, and we're going to walk you through how we can help you do the same. So here's the 3 steps to set about building and growing your agency. Number 1, identify high intent accounts before you start prospecting. We call this account intelligence. Lead Onion monitors 20 different sources of intent data and applies a waterfall enrichment method to signals. We tell you which companies are popping up across every intent model, showing intent for what you or your customers sell. This ensures you're targeting the most accurate signals possible and focusing only ever on your top 10% of accounts. Step 2, intent qualified leads. Now that you know the accounts that are in market for yours or your clients' businesses, now it's about identifying the best contact to reach. If you've used intent data before, you'll probably be familiar with the fact that signals are typically at the account level. Lead Onion takes this 2 steps further. Not only do we identify the accounts that are in market for what you sell, but we identify the exact people at those accounts that are searching. Imagine a world where you can identify that today a CEO or a founder of a tech startup that's just had funding is looking at one of your direct competitors and reach out to them within 60 seconds. That's an intent qualified lead, and that's what Lead Onion offers. And step 3, your low-hanging fruit. Who is looking at yours or your clients' businesses already? Lead Onion identifies the visitors to your website, both at the level of the company and at the level of the person, enabling you to set up campaigns that retarget your website traffic immediately and cut exactly to the person that was on there. No guessing, no, I think it might be you that was on my website. You know the exact person that you need to reach. Let's start with that step 1 again, account intelligence. Most agencies we work with are doing things the old way. This means that they're generating lists of contacts that are static, generic, and pretty outdated. They spray outbound to anyone that has the vague title they typically sell to, and they have to churn through so many contacts to reach their real buyer that it is really, really challenging. And this causes impact with deliverability rates and constantly having to set up new email domains. And you end up having to send thousands, if not tens of thousands, of emails and outreach messages just to generate one meeting. This puts a ton of stress on your business and a ton of time on how you work. So here's how account intelligence can help. Rather than just building a list of contacts with a vague job title, Lead Onion proactively identifies the accounts that are in market for what you sell. This uses live real-time signals to identify the companies that are surging in intent for your business. Unlike most intent solutions that source this data from one place, Lead Onion uses over 20 different data providers to paint a picture as to who is your most in-market accounts. The outcome? You generate 3 to 5x more qualified meetings much, much faster. And step 2, intent qualified leads. It's great that we know the accounts, but who do we reach out to within them? You're probably doing some form of pulling company lists, generating contacts you think might be a good fit, and blanket targeting them. Over 70% of outreach misses people with intent to buy. When you do generate leads or sales for your clients, it's a flip of the coin whether they're actually in market or just agreeing to a call. With intent qualified leads, we identify the exact individuals that are searching for yours and your clients' businesses. We identify this in real time so you can engage when it counts and reach out at the very peak of their intent. The outcome is 2x faster ROI, 50% more qualified leads. And step 3, with so much effort to try and generate leads for your clients, why not focus on the low-hanging fruit? Most businesses have some form of website identification system happening right now, and if they don't, they're really missing a trick. The problem with most website identifying tools is they only identify the company. What happens if PepsiCo or Coca-Cola visits your client's website? It could be the biggest deal in their history, but with over 10,000 employees. Who would you even start to reach out to? This means that you're losing a heap of potential leads and you're still guessing, even when you know the companies that are on your website who you need to target. The Onion's new way identifies the exact individuals that are on your website in real time and telling you the detail of what they did on there. This allows you not just to qualify a visitor to your website, identify the exact person it was, but follow up instantly. Agencies that use person-level website tracking on theirs and their clients' websites convert 30% more of their traffic to a meeting and drive a 2x better client retention for their customers. And businesses like the Think Tank are already using us to do this. The Think Tank are a UK-based digital and PR agency. And before they started working with us, they were doing everything I've mentioned. Cold email, LinkedIn messaging, cold calling, and advertising. And they were finding that they constantly had to push their clients to spend more budget on campaigns, which meant they could spend less in retainers and additional services with their agency. They were seeing their profit shrink and clients were becoming impatient that results were not scaling as they thought they would. Think Tank made the switch to Lead Onion, and within the first 30 days of using us, we helped them identify 10,000 in-market accounts for their clients' businesses, target 250 of the very, very top contacts with the highest levels of intent, and they close 7.5% of those contacts into a client. Whilst most agencies are struggling to generate a 1 or 2% reply rate from campaigns, the Think Tank were generating an 8% win rate on their campaigns. Here's an example of a business working directly with Lead Onion. They're in the cybersecurity space, and within their first 30 days, we helped them identify 2,100 accounts that were showing high intent for their business. We then dug into the detail here and helped them uncover 200 ICP fit key stakeholder contacts that were researching what they sold. They saved 75% of costs on their tech stack, and we'd help them seamlessly integrate this into the places their sales team worked. For your agency, this means you don't need to set up complicated communication flows. with your customers. Instead, you can just send the top leads automatically to their sales team. What about Secure Auth? Well, their results were pretty spectacular. They provide multi-factor authentication software, and within the first 3 months of using Lead Onion, they generated a £1 million pipeline and closed over £250,000 of sales from leads we helped them find. They did this by booking 450 qualified demos in their first 90 days from a target list of just under 5,000 contacts. 9% of their contacts booked a meeting with them from cold email alone. To summarize, we can help you scale your agency, deliver 10x better results in 3 key ways. The first one, account intelligence. Identify yours and your clients' very, very top accounts. Step 2, intent qualified leads. Identify the exact individuals in those accounts that are searching for what you sell. And step 3, tracking your website visitors. Who's on your website, and are any of these leads or are your activity driving people to check out your clients' businesses? So if you're ready to transform your agency, you can start now. We offer a 7-day trial of our platform where we'll provide you with your first 50 high-intent leads for free, and you can immediately begin delivering unparalleled value to your clients. If you want to drive better results, maximize client value, and generate new business today, the next step's simple. Just add your website below and we'll help you get started. I've been Peter from Lead Onion. If you have any questions for me, reach out, and thanks for watching this video.